Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. We are studying Brahmanande Atmananda. So the main theme is Brahmananda. Now, Brahmananda means that bliss which is infinite. Infinite is that which includes everything and excludes nothing. So, the bliss, Brahmananda, the infinite bliss, is it excluding us that we want to seek happiness? Think. Can we say that the space can exclude us? Cannot. The cause cannot exclude the effect. The container cannot exclude the content. How simple it is. Then, but we do not recognize this. And therefore, we struggle in our life to get happiness, to get bliss. And then for that, we do yoga. So, in the 11th chapter, we were told Brahmanande Yogananda. How this yoga that we are struggling is leading us only to the infinite bliss with struggle. And what is the struggle? Give up your efforts. Be effortless. Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. This is the sutra, Patanjali Sutra. Prayatna Shaitilya. When we are free from efforts, you are normal. See? In deep sleep, we are free from all efforts. Has anybody ever thought that when I sleep, I should have a nice poetic snoring? In which rag you snore? Oh, I snore because it is night, I snore in Shivaranjani. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन? See friends, no. Because we are one with the infinite. We don't have to struggle for anything. So prayatna shaitilya ananta samapatibhyam. But because we don't understand, we struggle to give up the struggle. After that topic was over, then we have taken the second topic, Brahmanande Atmananda. So here we are told, instead of seeking happiness, discover happiness. Now where to discover happiness? Within you. If you will discover happiness, like all the NRIs do that, they discover happiness by going to America and they realize happiness is in washing the dishes. Happiness is in cleaning the clothes. Happiness is dignity of labor. Majuri ka naam Mahatma Gandhi. So they are seeking happiness. See friends. So here we are told discover happiness. And for that, Yajnavalkya told Maitreyi, his wonderful wife, rare thing. Wonderful wife, rare thing. Wonder is rare. Narayan. See friends. So, he told and gave a number of examples. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Whatever is dear to us is not for the sake of that thing, is dear for us. And so many examples were given. And why so many examples were given? so that we learn the art of recognizing the source of bliss. See, we are seeking happiness, don't discover happiness. Then we are told, think about it. So, if you are very happy with a cup of tea, then discover, find out where from the happiness has come. Has it come from the tea? Where from it has come? If happiness is the alkaloid of the tea leaves, everybody should get happiness, but it doesn't happen. Then, again contemplate. Disturbed mind is misery. To remove the disturbances, we take a cup of tea. Why only we take a cup of tea? Because we have that notion that if I take a cup of tea, I will be happy. So we have given a value of happiness to that object. And what is the value? When we take a cup of tea, our mind's agitations are quietened. And what we misunderstand, happiness has come from tea. But if we think cool, you come to discover happiness has not come from tea. Quiet, undisturbed mind is happiness. We don't have to do anything, friends. If you are a real spiritual seeker, you will be laziest. Wow, this is something great, yes. But people will say you are lazy. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? See, friends. So, sukha sadhana taha upadehe annapanadaya priyaha. The conclusion is all the means of happiness, such as the food, etc., they are dear to us because they are the means of happiness, but they are not the bliss. Bliss is our essential nature. Up to here, we have come to the 24th verse. Atma anukulyat annadi samaschet anumatrakaha anukullitavyasyan na ekasmin karma kritruta. Now here a thought is presented. See, Atma is dear to all of us, yes, and it is recognized as the food, etc., also is dear to us because that also gives us happiness. Therefore, is the Brahmananda or Atmananda is same like that of the Ananda we get from the food. See? Recognize this difference. When I am hungry, what happens? Mind is disturbed. When I get the food, what happens? The disturbance of the mind is quietened. So if the food is the source of happiness, everybody should be happy. But there are people who are happy by observing fast. See, friends. And therefore, if the happiness is coming from the object and happiness that we are, the bliss, is it the same or it is different? This is the question raised. See? So it is said here, karma kartruta na. But in case of the worldly objects, we do the karma struggle, get that object and then we are happy. But Brahmananda, Atmananda is without doing anything and there the experiencer is not born because you have not done anything. Many a times we misunderstand the bliss as the pleasure. Bliss is not pleasure. Pleasure is subject to disgust after some time. But bliss is eternal. And therefore, this object of experience and the self cannot exist together. Sukhe vaiyashike priti matrat atma to adipriyaha. Sukhe vibhicharitesha natmani vibhicharini. Now the difference is told. This vaishayike sukhe, in the worldly objects, that the love that we have, it is priti matra. We just love it. But how long we love it? Up to a particular level. That is why when these people get into love affair, so their love continues only for a short time. After that, the same love becomes contaminated and it becomes hatred. Earlier, without you, I cannot live. I love you so much. Afterwards, because of you, I cannot live. See? So the love which is objective oriented is not eternal, subject to change. This is another thing, friends. Try to recognize in your own life. Human mind cannot remain attracted to the same intensity and degree to anything or anybody in this world, except our own being. See? So, Sukhe Vaishayike Priti Matra. We only love it. It's not ultimate love. But to Atma to Atipriyaha. But we love ourselves the most. Sukhe Vibhachariti Esha Na Atmani Vibhacharini. So our love for the worldly things and beings is Vibhacharati, is not all the time the same. Vibhachara is, sometime it is there, sometime it is not there. But Na Atmani Vibhacharini. But our attraction, love for our own self is eternally the same. It never increases, it never decreases. Now be attentive. What is that which never increases and never decreases? Only that which is infinite. And therefore, Brahmananda is infinite. And this is what we are struggling to get in our life. Alas, we don't recognize. See? And therefore, whole life, if we have to write our biography in one sentence, what will it be? We struggle unsuccessfully to fulfill all our desires to become happy, but we never. Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmani kopina raktaha. See, our attachment to the things and beings keep on changing. See, friends, is so important. So, Sukhe Vaishike Priti Matra. Yes, worldly things we love, but love is subject to modification. But when it is the love for the self, it is Na Atmani Vibhacharini, it is eternally the same. And therefore, do not compare the love for the worldly things and love for the self is of the same quality. No. Nobody ever hates oneself. And if we hate ourselves, like some people commit suicide. Why? Because they have mistaken that they are body. And their understanding is, if the body dies, I die. See, the truth is very simple, friends. Neither the Paramatma dies, nor the Jivatma dies. Nor the body dies, nor the husband-wife dies. See? How simple it is. Just think properly. The more you become reflective within your own self, then you come to discover. Now we'll take one by one example about this. How the Brahmananda is the ultimate. All other Ananda are finite. Infinite alone can be eternal. So, the body doesn't die. Why? Because body is what? An amalgam of the five elements. When the body dies, five elements are released, they go back to the source. And the Jiva who was in that body, where he has gone, without the body, where will you go? He goes nowhere. Recognize this. Body dies, nothing happens. Neither to the body nor to the Pancha Mahabhutas. Then, when the bulb becomes fused, the body becomes fused, bulb becomes fused. Where the light goes? Does it go from one bulb to another bulb? Jaun to jaun ka. No. So what happened to that? Nothing happened. Because an illusion is neither created nor destroyed. It appears. Similarly, the jiva is not the reality, it is appearance. Like the husband is the jiva and man is the Brahman. See friends, therefore, continuing this thought, ekam tyaktva anyadatate sukham vaishayikam sada atmana tyajyo na chadeya tasmin vibhicharet katham. Worldly things are subject to vyabhichara. Vyabhichara is not committed not committed eternally. So ekam tyaktva anyadatte sukham vaishayikam sada. We like sometime this, we like sometime that. So our attraction for a particular thing is not permanent, it is vyabhichari. Sometimes we like, sometimes we don't like. Na atma tajyaha. But our love for ourselves is eternally the same. Atma na tajyaha, na cha adeya. Neither we can reject ourselves, nor we have to get ourselves. These are so important things, friend. Nayam atma pravachanena labhyaha na medhaya na bhuna shutena yamai vesha runate tena labhyaha tasesha atma vivrunate tanam swam. Upanishad says, he who seeks the truth to the exclusion of everything, to him alone the truth is revealed. Truth is never gained, it is revealed. What is revealed? Whatever is already there, that is revealed. Discovery. See, nothing is created. Neither illusions are created, nor the reality is created. Then what it is? It is an appearance appearing on the reality. Therefore, ekam tyaktva anya adatte sukham vayeshikam. The worldly enjoyments are, we like sometime this, sometime that. It can be changed. Na atma tyajyaha na cha adeyaha. We can neither reject ourselves, nor we need to gain ourselves. It is so simple, friends. Just work on this. We have no experience of birth. We have no experience of growth. We have no experience of death. And the most important, we have no experience of our absence. This is Brahmadanda. Normally we mistake. Brahmadanda is hey, who? Hey, pagal. Is that Brahmadanda? Brahmananda is freedom from all the dependence. See? Therefore, na atma tyajyaha na cha adeyaha tasmin vyabhicharet katham. Therefore, our love for the self is eternally the same, but our love for the things and beings is subject to modification. Hana dana vihine asmin upeksha ched trunadivat upekshituhu surupatvar na upekshatvam nijatmanaha. Now here a question is raised and answer. See? Hana dana vihine asmin atmani. The self that is free from holding or giving up. So, asmin truna adivat, like the grass, etc. Upeksha chet. Therefore, we are indifferent to the self. See? We neither are seeking the grass, nor we are rejecting the grass. Let it be there. Is it the meaning that the self is bliss? See how deep the question is. Iti chet upekshituhu surupatvat nijatmanaha upekshatvam katham. See, the one who wants to give up or the one who wants to hold it, the self is the one who is supporting the giving up and holding. How can you reject him? Now come to this simple example. I know X. I don't know B. So who am I? I am beyond knowledge and ignorance. I like this, I don't like that. Who am I? I am beyond liking and disliking. I see the waking experiences, I experience the deep sleep. Therefore, who am I? I am other than the waker and the deep sleeper. In short, we can never experience our absence. This example I gave you earlier also. Work on that. I can't work for you. Who makes this statement? I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who makes this statement? This statement cannot be made by the waker because he was not in the deep sleep. How can he make? This statement cannot be made by the dreamer because he was not in the deep sleep. This statement cannot be made by the deep sleeper because he did not sleep. If he sleeps, who will know it was a good sleep? Then, this statement is made by the one who is in the waking without becoming a waker. The one who was supporting the dream without becoming a dreamer. Who was supporting the deep sleep without going to sleep. Mattaha sruti jnanam apohanancha vedaisya sarvai, therefore ahameva vidyaha. This is what I said here. So, upekshitu sarupatva nijatmana upekshatvam na. Because the one who is rejecting everything is eternally there. So, we can remain indifferent to the things and beings. We cannot remain indifferent to ourselves because we are we. Therefore, there cannot be indifference to the self. We are always one with our own being, and that is what ultimately it means. And see, every day we do this. When we go to sleep, exactly what happens? Is it a gainful experience? Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. In sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, everything is rejected. Desha, kala, vastu, all are rejected. Where are we, when are we, what are we? Nothing. So even a simple thing like sleep, we struggle for what? To lose everything. We gain nothing. And yet we struggle to go to sleep. Therefore, many people, they come to satsang for that. You know, where I learned this thing, I see this thing. Some places, some people are descendants of Kumbhakarna. It's not their fault. This is a DNA problem. So, when sometimes some light thought comes and everybody laughs and this Kumbhakarna's sleep is disturbed. So then he asks only, and the next person he tells, this is what happened. So everybody is quiet. He alone laughs. Dekho Maharaj, Adhyatma is joy. It is not a punishment. Punishment is that, you know, I have to do this japa, stand on one leg, and Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam. Why such a long mantra? Why not a short mantra? Don't struggle, man. Relax. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. See, friends, one more thing. I don't know whether you practice or not. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, only ask one question to yourself, not others. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, you yourself will reply, no need. We keep on talking. See, I was there. Who asked you? There's no need. But then, you know, that urge to talk, like a vomit. Ulti. We have to talk. So, roga krodha vibhutana mamursha vikshate kvachit. ततो द्वेषाद भवे त्याज्य आत्मेति यदि तन्नहि. See? Roga, diseases, krodha, anger, abhibhutanam. Such people who are under the influence of the diseases, anger, etc., they have this kind of desire to die. I want to die, kill myself. I can't take this anymore. Tato dveshad bhavet tyajyaha. Because they hate what they are hating, the problem of the disease as well as the anger. But atmeti yadi tan nahi. But we do not become angry with ourselves and we do not become miserable because of ourselves. We are at peace with us. Who is miserable? Husband is miserable. Man is never miserable. This example which I repeatedly tell, at least one day it should click. Those who are miserable, they don't exist. How can you help somebody who doesn't exist? How can you harvest the mirage waters to sort out the water problem of the world? What can be done? Enjoy. Take a picture. But that doesn't mean it is real. See? Tato dveshad bhavet tyajya atmeti yadi tannahi. So we do not reject ourselves. We only reject all the problems associated with us. We are not the problem. The problems are the conditioning which we have taken as real. That is the problem. And because we don't understand what we do, then we imagine, if I divorce, I will be happy. So what we have done? Rejected the conditioning of the wife or the husband. Now when they are separated, will there be a Shraddha ceremony for the divorced husband and wife? I know one couple. They had two daughters. In a very short distance. One elder was about 1 year or 1.5 years, and the second one was like that. Very close difference between the two. But constantly fighting. So they decided, we'll separate. They separated. One remained in that country, the husband went to other country. And there the daughters were growing, one with only with mother, with the other only with the father. They became mature, ready for marriage. Now their marriage has to be done. Then they again came together. Let us get married and then get their marriages and again separate. Like we laugh, Bhagwan is also laughing. What has happened when somebody is divorced or somebody is married? Nothing happens. Therefore, one father told his son, son, congratulations on the happiest day of your life. Dad, you are so forgetful. Why? My marriage is tomorrow, not today. That is what I am telling you. Today is the happiest day of your life. From tomorrow, tamaku chuna, ragdo aur khao, dusra kuch nahi. See, friends. So, we reject something because it is a source of misery, etc. We don't reject ourselves because we are the source of bliss. Tyaktum yogyasya dehasya natmata tyakturevasa na tyaktari asti sadvesha tyajye dvesheju kakshati. Here, tyaktum yogyasya dehasya. The body is worthy of giving up. Are we not doing that? When we go to sleep, what do? We disidentify ourselves with the body. Here also very simple thing, just recognize this, my friends. See? If you take space has no shape, no form. Now in that space there is an object. Because the space is supporting the object, is that object a burden on the space? Or if the object is destroyed, if the shape is destroyed, is it something light for the space? No. Exactly the same way. there is one space, so also there is one mind. That one mind is called Chetana. Chetana wise, we are all one. Then that Chetana becomes identified with a particular body, a shape is formed. And thereafter, that becomes the individual mind. So that individual mind will always think with reference to that body. Because for thinking, reference is needed. Without reference, you cannot think. And what is the reference known to us? Only body. And then whatever data is given to us from the childhood. Without logic, without reason. So we are told, you are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, you are Bengali, Gujarati. Slowly, slowly, that becomes the reality for us. See? And we carry a burden of that, imaginary burden on our head. And when we go to sleep, our individual mind dissolves in the total mind. See, friends, we have to do nothing. Recognize this. And thereafter, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% followed by Karnataka. Natak karo. How? As you are doing now. See, friends. But then why you are talking? हमारा भी नाटक चल रहा है. This is a नाटक सत्संग. So त्यक्तुम योग्यस्य देहस्य न आत्मता त्यक्तुरेव सा. Atma is the tyaktu, the one who is rejecting. Therefore, no tyaktari asti sadveshaha. So, one doesn't hate oneself, but it is the body because of which we are suffering. So, we discard the body. Therefore, we told you one simple rule. Both of them, those who want to commit suicide and those who want to live long, they are caught up in the same illusion that I am body. The problems are because of having something and not having something. Those who don't have money, they are miserable. Those who have money, they are miserable. Those who don't have children, they are miserable. Those who have children, they are super miserable. See, friends. So we have to rise above is and is not. And this we have to do nothing. Only pariksha lokam karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat na sri akrutaha kutena tad vijnanatam guru deva vigachet samit manihi shrotriyam brahmanishta. Pariksha lokam karmachitan. Whatever we have been living in our life since childhood onwards, now what we have achieved? We come to discover nirvedamayat. You will have natural dispassion, not hatred, nor depression. Two things happen in the unhealthy approach to spirituality. Either we become revengeful or we become depressed. No. Spiritual life is you are neither revengeful nor depressed, but then you are withdrawn. Dispassion is a healthy condition of the mind. Depression is an unhealthy condition of the mind. When somebody gives up sweets because he is suffering from diabetes, and the other person gives up sweets for his own choice, this is the difference between the dispassion and depression. Therefore, na tyaktari sadveshaha tyajye dveshetu kakshatihi. So that what we don't like, you can reject it, no problem. Therefore, the love for the self is unlike the love for the body, unlike the love for the things and beings. It is the eternal ati priti, is extreme bliss, extreme happiness. Atmarthatvena sarvasya priteshchatma hi ati priyaha siddho yatha putra pitrat putra priyadaras tatha. Now, atmarthatvena sarvasya prite. Everything is dear to us for our sake. This point also I told you a number of times. When we take the food, who is benefited? Food benefited or we are benefited? See, we don't eat food for the sake of the food. Oh, Rasgulla lying down, nobody is eating. Okay, beta, I'll eat it. No. See? Therefore, Atmarthatvena sarvasya pritehe. So everything is dear to us for our sake, not for the sake of the object. But Atma is Atipriyaha. But the self is ultimate, extremely happy. Not because of this. Siddhataha, example is given. Putra mitrat putra priyataraha. Like the son of a friend and your own son. If we are to choose between the two, who will choose? My son. No, your son is good, but my son is my son after all. See, friends, in the same manner, our love for the things are different, and our love for the self is the ultimate. Manabhuvam aham kintu bhuyasam sarvadestisau ashi sarvasya drishteti pratyaksha pritiratmani. Now here it is said, Manabhuvam aham kintu bhuyasam sarvada eva sau. Now the love for the self, or the love that the self is, the bliss that the self is like what? Manabhuvam aham. Let me not cease to exist. Let me be eternal. See? Manabhuvam aham kintu bhuyasam sarvada iti. I should ever remain eternal. And you know what happens? What is our identity? Name and form. Nama and Rupa. So, I want to come and give donation to this temple. I can construct this temple for you. But next to Narayana, my statue should be there. Root. And it is written there. This temple and God is donated by. See, anywhere. Because I am name and the form. And name and the forms are not eternal. But we have that notion. Like Ramdas Swami says, Marave parikirti rupi. Why you want to remain in this world? And who knows whom? See, therefore, Manabhuvam aham kintu bhuyasam sarvada iti aso. But I should be always there. And ashihi sarvasya drishteti. This kind of desire is seen in everybody because priti pratyaksha atmani. Therefore, we love ourselves the most. Why we love ourselves the most? Because we are the source of the ultimate bliss. See, friends. Continuing further. Ityadivi stribhi pritau siddhayam eva atmani putra bharyadi sheshatvam atmana kashit iti ritam. Now here a beautiful thought is brought out. Ityadivi stribhi pritau. Three factors are involved in understanding and coming to a conclusion. Three of them. First is Shruti. Authority is the scriptures. Scriptures, I mean Veda Upanishad. Don't become secular in this world. See? So, Shruti. Then, whatever is told in Shruti, the scriptures, then Yukti. You interact intelligently, not intellectually. And then Anubhuti. Validate with your own experience. So Shruti tells, Ajopi san navyatma bhutanam ishvaropi san. Although unborn, Shruti says, okay. Then Yukti is logic. Unborn. Really? Do I have the experience that I am born? They say, you are born. See, every day you can enjoy this life. You take anybody's horrible scope. And you will see there, the time of birth is always odd. Except two, Bhagwan Ram and Bhagwan Krishna. Everybody is born 9:38. What is the exact time of delivery? When the head is coming out, that time, or when the tail also comes out? See, friends, but that becomes so real. And then this thing, that thing, and if you are a victim of the palmistry, then see, if this line goes here, it goes here, then you will become eternally foolish. Such a fun in this world. Therefore, anubhuti. We don't have the experience of birth, we don't have the experience of growth, we don't have the experience of death, and we don't have the experience of our absence. Shruti, Yukti and Anubhuti. Is it not our experience? This is Ityadivi Tribihi. By these three ways, Pritau Siddhayam Eva Atmani. So on the basis of these three principles, Shruti, Yukti and Anubhuti, Siddhayam Eva Atmani Pritau. Therefore, our love for our own being is eternal. Nobody has to teach us, love yourself. We love ourselves. Putra bharyadi sheshatvam atmanaha kashit iritam. No. But some of the people say, it is not like that. The love for the self is not for the self, then because it is for the wife, the children, etc. So what this person does, he collects lot of money and bank balance, etc. so that after I die, then my wife, my children should not have problem. Therefore, I am living. The question is, who is dying? Is he dying or the body is dying? See, friends, when we are unable to catch this point, I means what? See? We are not one eye. We are a poultry farm inside. When I say I am old, here I is referring to the age. When I say I am man, I is referring to the gender. When I say I am tall, referring to the size of the body. How many eyes? I am husband, I am father, I am mother, I am brother. I am Indian, I am non-Indian. Inside is a big poultry farm. And all this poultry farm disappears. In the deep sleep, who are we, where are we, what are we, when are we? Everything disappears. Therefore, what is the sadhana? Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti sayyami. Sayyama, control your mind in such a manner that it doesn't run in the past memories, in the future worries, and in the present comparisons. Mind minus past, future, and the present is equal to presence. Presence qualified by the time, space and object is somebody. So, Putra Bharyadi Sheshatvam, they are, it is for their sake, but not actually. The love is only for the sake. Etad vivakshaya putre mukhyatmatam shrutiritam. Now from here another topic is taken. In I think Aitreya Upanishad this thought comes. Etad vivakshaya putre mukhyatmam shrutiritam. Atma vai putra nameti tacha Upanishadi sputam. It is said in the Aitreya Upanishad that the son is the Atma of the father. And therefore, The love for the children is the divine love, not for the absolute self. See, you must have seen Hindi movies. When the child is doing something good, you see, my son, he is so successful, he has done this, he has done that. And then one day it is discovered that he has been a criminal and he has done so many bad things. And then the father naak kat raha hai. Then Hindi cinema dialogue, there will be a staircase and some music going on. वो मेरे लिए मर गया, मैं उसके लिए मर गया, दोनों जीत गए. See, friends, how simple it is. Everywhere you can discover this joy, my friends. You don't have to become serious spirituality. Doesn't mean I'm मरना है spirituality. एतद् विवक्षया पुत्रे मुख्यात्म श्रुति ऋतम. So, in the scriptures, in the Upanishad, it is said, really the main Atma is the son, not the man himself. Soyam ayam Atma punyebhya karmabhya pratidhiyate atha asya itara Atma ayam krutakritya pramiyate. Now here, the same topic continues. So asya ayam Atma. So the son is the Atma of the father. And then punyebhya karmabhya pratidhiyate. And therefore, he is the representative of the father for doing all the karma kanda. So, atha asya itara atma. So the real atma is not what you are telling the self. The real atma is the son. And therefore, ayam atma krutakritya pramiyate. Therefore, one is fulfilled in life if he is blessed with a good son. सत्यम अपि आत्मनि लोकोस्ति न अपुत्रस्य एव हि अनुशिष्टम पुत्रमेव लोक्यम आहुर्मनीषिणः. Therefore it is said that he who doesn't have the son, he cannot be liberated. Technically it is called as lokeshana, vitteshana, putreshana. Eshana means desire. The desire that after death I want to go to heavens, I want to go to Brahmalok, Swargalok, etc. Then you can go only if after you die your son will be doing the Shraddha Karma. If you don't have a son and if you are not supported by the Shraddha Karma, you will not go to the heaven. Oh God, then I must have a son. And to get a son, who will give me the wife, girl to get married? Then I must have the wealth also. So, for going to the heaven, you want a son. To get a son, you want a wife. To get a wife, you want the money. Booked. How beautiful it is. Be happy, man, wherever you are. I want to go to heaven. हमने सुना था शादी के बाद घर स्वर्ग हो जाता है. शादी क्या हुई, हम स्वर्गवासी हो गए. देखो महाराज, you can be happy only now. You can never be happy yesterday, you can never be happy tomorrow. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow never comes. Therefore, those who are in the present, they are happy. And those who are happy, they are in the present. Otherwise, look at it, बाबा जी क्या हो गया, अब क्या बचा है होने का. What happened is going in the future. See friends, if you 100% live in the present, you can never be miserable. So satyam api atmani lokosti na aputrasya syad eva hi anushishtam putrameva lokyam ahur manishnaha. Therefore, it is said that one has to have the son, he has to go to the heaven, etc. And therefore, there are mantras given in our scriptures that with this way, if the things are conducted by the son, then the husband, the father will go to the heaven. Manushaloko jayyaha syat पुत्रेण एव पुत्रेण अव इतरेण नो मुमुक्षुर यंत्र ये पुत्रम त्वं ब्रह्मादि मंत्रकैः. So Manusya Lokaha, this world of the mortals, for them, Putrena eva japya syat, jaya syat. So, the living in the mortal worlds, for every mortal person, he is able to go to the higher world only Putrena eva jaya syat, only if he has a son. If he doesn't have, then the dying father will never be able to do. Therefore, the dying father tells his son, what? Tvam Brahma ityadi. You are the Brahman. Therefore, now you take over like a relay race. See? And therefore, son is the Brahman, son is the source of happiness, son is the dearest to us, not our own self. See how much we get identified with our body, and we start imagining that is the truth. Ityadi shrutaya prahu putra bharyadi sheshatam laukika api putrasya pradhanyam upo anumanyate. So in this manner, so many scriptural authorities have told that the ultimate Atma is the son, wife, etc. And the man, we are only the supporting one. Laukika api putrasya pradhanam anumanvate. And in the worldly parlance also we see that who is the inheritor of the property of the father? Naturally the son. Therefore, it is said that the real Atma is not what you are talking, sir. Real Atma is wife, children, property, etc. See, Swamin mrutepi putradi jivin vittadina yatha tathaiva yatnyam kurute mukhya putradayas tatha. Therefore, swasmin mrute api, when I die, my children should not have problem, they should have comfortable life, and therefore the father earns a lot of money, puts lot of efforts, for whom? For the son and the wife, etc. Therefore, real Atma is not the self that we are talking about. Real Atma is the son, the children, etc., etc. See how we are caught up in this relative world. And then we justify that. See, friend, in this way, I like the Westerners. See, up to the age of 13, everything is given to the child, 100% attendance to the children. They will take the children to the seaside and play with them in the mud and enjoy, as if without them they cannot be. And after that, when the child is growing up to the age of 13, then stay in the same house, but you have to earn money and pay weekly. Then earn whatever you like. So they will be going to the hotels, cleaning the dishes, do the jhadu pocha, earn the money and give back. And thereafter, when the parents become old, they do not expect anything from the children. Indians, we talk only of dispassion, but you know dispassion. Chipkop. See, friends. But then our culture, what culture? What is the culture of the husband? Agriculture, Therefore, swasmin mrutevi putradi jiven vittadina tatha tathaiva yatnam kurute mukhya putradayas tatha. Therefore, our son, etc., they are the real Atma, not ourselves. Badhametavata natma shesho bhavati kasachit gauna mithya mukhya bhedahi atmayam bhavati tridha. Now, here another beautiful topic is brought out. What is the real Atma? What we call Mukhyatma. Mukhyatma is the principal self. So, Badam, what you said is very right. Yes, our property, our son, our children, they are the real Atma, not we, because we are going to die. And who dies is the body, Gujarati. See? Not the self. So, Badam, okay, whatever you say is true. Natma shesho bhavati kasachit. Atma cannot be the ultimate. Now, understand what Atma ayam tridha bhedaihi bhavati. The self is indicated in three different ways. First, Gauna Atma, Mithya Atma and Mukhya Atma. Three of them. Atmayam Bhavati Tridha. Now what are these three? Devadattastu Sihoyam iti Aikyam Gaunametayoho Vedasya Bhasamanatvat Putraderatmana Tatha. It is said, Devadattaha Sihoyam. Like Bhagavan Shankaracharya and all the Vedantic texts, here it is Vidyananda Swami, they used to use this fictitious name for explaining something. Devadatta, Vishnudatta, etc. This we may not appreciate, but you will appreciate Rajanish. What was the character of Rajanish? You know? Nasruddin को नसरुद्दीन याद है. In the same manner, my character is there, and that character is Mr. Gupta. So somebody asked me this question: where from you got this character, Gupta? So I had to tell them. This happened in Jhumke Wali Bareilly. Below a tree, ordinary tree, daytime, sunlight, a long bench like this, and it was a small tea shop, and two groups were sitting, like sitting on a horse, and about half a dozen people behind this fellow also. Now the one who was playing, somebody was telling him, Are Gupta, Ghoda chala. Are Gupta, Hathi chala. And he was doing accordingly. And he won. He said, who told me, yaar? Yes, I told you. Thank you very much. But how do you know my name is Gupta? You don't know me. And हर एक बेवकूफ को मैं गुप्ता ही कहता हूँ. That was the best example I got in my life. So all Guptas are good. For nothing. So, Devadattastu Sihoyam. When it is said Devadatta is a lion, does it mean he is a lion? See, friends, like Lions Club. See, name is Lions Club, but lion is the one who has got a proper shape. Here, they are out of shape. Madhya Pradesh coming out, and chal rahe. Lion Agrawal aa rahe. So Devadattu Sihoyam iti Aikyam Gaunametayoho. So it is secondary, it is not real. We are indicating something that he is a great person. So Vedasya Bhasamanatvat Putradir Atmata Tata. Therefore, it is very clear that the Devadatta is not an animal. In the same manner, the sun is the Atma. It is only to indicate this thing. That doesn't mean that the sun is the Atma, you are the self, nothing else other than you. If I is not there, you don't exist. If you don't exist, he, she, they don't exist. So I am the substratum of everything. Atmanastu kamaya sarvapriyam bhavati. If man is there, then only the son is there. If man is there, then only the father is there. If the man is there, then only the husband is there. If the man dies, neither the son, nor the husband, nor the father exist. But if the father dies, nothing happens to the son. If the wife dies, nothing happens to the husband. And if the son dies, nothing happens to the father. So what is the real Atma? See, friends. Therefore, I am a son, I am a husband, I am a father. This is Gaunatma, not the real one. So, Vedasya Bhasamanatvan Putradehe Atmata Tatha. Therefore, we should not get carried away by this type of thought process. Vedosti Panchakosheshu Sakshino Nati Bhatyaso Mithyatmata Koshanam Sano Chauratmata Yatha. Now, from here, the teacher takes further. Veda asti panchakosheshu sakshina natu bhartisu. See? The differences are in the panchakoshas, not the witness who is experiencing all the panchakoshas. See? Asau, this difference is na bhati, is not experience. It is only because of the panchakoshas it is said. Now try to understand this. In the deep sleep, when we are not identified with the body, we are one with the divine. The only difference is we do not recognize that. See, if we recognize that experience as our eternal experience, we have to do no sadhana. But what happens? Identified with the body, how? Projection of the three parameters: time, space and object. When the sleep is over, immediately, what time it is? Where I am? What I have to do now? I have to go to office. Every day I have to go to office. Samsara begins. In the deep sleep, time, space and object. These are the three parameters on the basis of we claim that I am a body. When we write any form, these are the three parameters we give. Date of birth. Before that I was not there. Size, 4 foot tall and 6 feet wide. And weight, 2 tons. Only the body parameters we talk. Because body I am. And thereafter we start accepting that the Mithyatma. Mithyatma means it appears but it is not real. Because when we are not identified with our body, we still continue to experience the dreams. When we are not identified with the body, we still continue to be in the deep sleep. In the same manner, when the body is dropped, we don't discontinue to exist. We continue to be. That is the real self. See, friends. Spontaneity is the insignia of divinity. So, Panchakosheshu Sakshana Bheda Asti. However, Asau na bhati. It is not experience. Koshana mithyatmata sthanoho chauratmatayata. So, like example is given. Like in the evening time, not proper light but not absolute darkness also. When you are going through some lane, if there is a post there which you do not know, you are going for the first time, and you are having the fear in your mind, I am going to this lane for the first time all alone, I hope nobody will come and loot me. I think somebody is standing there. I don't know what to do. And then we go with the torch and everything, and it comes out to be a pillar. So where the ghost has gone or the thief has gone. Okay. So the appearance of a ghost or a thief on the pillar is exactly the same, considering ourselves to be the body on the support substratum of the divinity that we are. The body has been constantly changing. We don't have the experience of change. See, observe this day-to-day life. Old people try to prove they are not old. Therefore, they will become acrobatic. Come on, yaar, you are old, don't do that. No, I don't feel old, that is a tragedy. Old people should feel old in the old age, but they become younger and younger. I can do this, I can do that. Arey Buddha, what you want to prove? See? So, ataha koshana mithya atmata. Therefore, I am body, and then I am hungry, I am thirsty. This is only mithyatma. Like in the story of Janak Maharaj, he dreamed, and next day he called a meeting of the wise people. Tell me, I dreamed that I am a beggar and something happened. Now my question is, tell me, whether I, the King Janaka, dreamed that I am a beggar, or the beggar is dreaming that I am the King Janaka, what is the truth? This is the question. Exactly the same way. Whether I, the child who was very chubby, loving, giggling, and I, the old one, frustrated, angry, miserable, is the same. Think. Therefore, kosheshu koshanam mithyaatmata sthanoho chauratmata yatha. So, like we imagine, we project that there is a thief, but it is actually a host. In the same manner, by practice only we have come to this, that I am body. Therefore, one of the most potent spiritual practices, Bhagavad Gita tells in 2nd chapter, Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha bhavayta shanti, ashantasya kutasukha. Bhavana is one of the most potent spiritual practice. See? We all are living only on the bhavana principle. A Gujarati will be living in Mumbai for 4 generations, but he continues to be a Gujarati, he never becomes a Maharashtra. Bhavana, nothing else. An Indian will be living in Australia, but he will continue to be Indian. He will never become Australian. See friends, this bhavana, if we are doing nothing wrong, then do this bhavana. Presently bhavana is what? I am body. Further, I am beautiful. I am wonderful. Because this is what we have been paid right from childhood. Only bhavana. See, about this bhavana I tell you what happens. I had told you earlier in some other reference, we are going somewhere with my friend, his daughter and myself, 3 of us. And she wanted me to go with them deep below near the sea and walk on the beach. And I being lazy, I said, no, I will not go, you go, I can see from here. Swami, please come, so it looks so beautiful. Then I thought, let me fix it. I said, look here, what looks beautiful is never beautiful. What do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. Next 3 days she didn't talk to me. What is the reason? Reason is, these parents give this wrong notion to the child. मेरी बेटी एकदम स्वर्ग से अप्सरा आ गई है. Apsara in Hindi, government officer is called as Apsar. Apsara. See friends, it's only bhavana that makes us happy or miserable. Therefore, mithya atmatam sthanoho chauratmata. We are essentially divine, but we keep on imagining that I am the body, and thereafter the mithyatma becomes real for us. न भाति भेदो न अप्यस्ति साक्षिणो प्रतियोगिनः सर्वांतरत्वात् तस्यैव मुख्यात्मात्वयम् इष्यते. Now this is the second topic. With the reference to this, we will take it in our tomorrow's class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.